Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plates, the Binding of Isaac. We're ready for an Eden run. I'm slowing down my march to 300 Eden tokens just by definition here. Oh, this should be interesting. 9 TJB, that sounded weird, BFCE. With a bad trip pill right off the cut. And Undefined, which we could replace with Blank Card. But Undefined is not strategically worse than Blank Card necessarily. It's conditional. You need to have no error rooms or inconveniently timed error rooms with Undefined, and you would need to have a good card with Blank Card. Either way, it's an interesting start. Let's just put it that way. I feel like I start with Undefined fairly frequently, or at least I should say I have started with Undefined fairly frequently as Eden in the past. It's weird. A lot of weird combinations and items that you would not expect to be so common showing up all the time. Although I guess, sort of by definition with the way I play, I'm not really looking for secret rooms that much. Secret room items are probably more likely to show up on an Eden run than they are to show up on a random run for me. But in any case, and by random I mean not Eden, which is weird because Eden is like the randomest character, but we're going to try to keep ourselves alive here. I've lost more HP than I'd like to admit right from the start. And here's my methodology. If you've never seen me do a run where we have Undefined early, which I am planning to stick with instead of Blank Card, unless like something truly amazingly remarkable shows up. This could be an interesting situation over here too. I mean, theoretically it should be worth it, but it's a little bit of a risk. My thinking is that you use Undefined after you visit the boss room and after you visit the item room, because you don't want to miss out on the item room and you don't want to miss out on the boss room because those are guaranteed items. Whereas the error room can sometimes have items but sometimes does not. Mathematically, it probably works out to be a little bit different than that. Man, I was not hoping for a speed upgrade there. Mathematically, it probably ends up being like, well, after you go to the item room, but before you go to the boss room, or after you go to the boss room, but before you go to the item room. If it works out like that, because you could get like 5 items from an IM error room as well, as just as likely as you can get 0. Maybe not just as likely, but you get the idea. So it's a bit of an interesting one. Let's just put it that way. I think I will go for that Spirit Heart situation over there. Ooh, I'm very lucky to have not been hit there. By the way, just to go over our base stats, I think we got probably an average rate of fire, slightly above average damage is kind of how this is feeling right now. I want to see if we can maybe get enough money, because we have a golden key. Kind of wanted to see if we could get a bomb, which is looking increasingly unlikely, or if we could just get enough money to buy a Spirit Heart, but that seems like it's not going to happen. Here's my thinking. Worst case scenario, we come out with an extra Spirit Heart if we do this. We gotta be fast about it. I'm not very worried about the bomb at all. So that only took half a Spirit Heart and replaced it with 1 full Spirit Heart. Then we can Undefined out, and we got Error Room, where we got Mystery Sack and Infamy, which is actually really good. So that worked out for the best on that floor, but that was kind of a rare turn of events that I wouldn't expect to happen all that often. None of those are super game-winning items necessarily, but Infamy could be a big help. And Infamy also, by taking it out of the pool right now, makes Golden Chests more likely to have some of those game-winning items in them later. Pisces is, I don't love Knockback, sometimes good, sometimes bad, but the Tears upgrade is pretty much uniformly good, so I like that a lot. Now, on this room, I'm not going to worry too much about engineering the bomb spiders to go off in the right zones. The only thing we can't blow up ourselves is that middle pot, so I'm not going to sweat that too much. If I sound a little serious, it's not because there's anything, you know, particularly serious going on over here. Still just nursing the slightest sore throat. Shout out to the Fisherman's Friend brand cough drops for pretty much keeping me alive the past few days. But this is just a very tense floor for making sure that everything goes according to plan. You know, this is our floor for the Deal with the Devil precedent. These have huge implications for our chances of success. And if we can manage to make them work, I would very much like to. Now, I don't think we're at any risk of not being able to, you know, get to that boss fight and get through the boss fight without losing red hearts. Like, I think we're going to be totally fine. And to clarify, because my statement originally made no sense, I don't think we're going to lose red hearts in advance of the boss fight. Or during the boss fight, for that matter. But I would like to guarantee ourselves the best chance possible. You know, I'm going to put a bomb here to possibly find a crawl space. it was pretty unlikely, but also I hated that guy. So, you know, there's no better way to say fuck you. I gotta be careful with what I say. There's no better way in a video game to say fuck you than to explode somebody. In a video game, specifically. Let's do this. I had a feeling we'd probably be going up against the Haunt, and that's totally fine. Considering we've gone through almost all the rooms, how do I think we do this? I think that we go to our shop after... Well, we go to our Deal with the Devil, which we should presumably earn. Then we go to our shop. Then we go to our curse room, and we use this undefined to teleport out of the curse room. Hope for an error room or just a secret room would be fine as well. And I guess we shouldn't really use bombs to look for the secret room. Occasionally I get tweets that are like, if you want to maximize your chances of using undefined and finding a special room out of it, you should start from a special room. But I don't think that's actually the case. I've used undefined and teleported from a secret room into the same secret room. So I'll take Guppy's Collar. It's not that huge, but it's something. And if we could pick up a, we could pick up another Guppy item from our curse room, that would be enormous. I don't think there's anything worth really bending over backwards to pick up, but I'll take the key. Keeps us over 5 cents anyway. And then inside of here, we get Guppy's Paw. That's actually a really, really huge pickup for us. I don't know whether it's best to use Guppy's Paw once, but I will anyway. And then we'll undefined it. And we ended up in the item room. So I don't think we're going to get another undefined here, but we're 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, which is pretty big. The last thing remaining here is a pride fight. Too bad it's not ultra pride, because we could get 9 lives and just become Guppy entirely on this floor. But this is going to be Anarchist Cookbook at best, or a 2 of Spades card, which is actually pretty big. I'm pretty happy about this. My logic, by the way, if you're wondering, you know, why wouldn't you buy, or not buy, but why wouldn't you use Guppy's Paw? Actually, if we have low Spirit Hearts and low Red Hearts, I kind of prefer to have 1 Red Heart rather than give away 3 Spirit Hearts. I think for survivability, like, it makes your odds of surviving a little bit better. But that might be completely false. There is a charge in here, so I think I'm just going to try the charge just in case it works out. And it didn't, but we still have the same amount of money that we had before we went to the secret room anyway, so I don't feel like it's a big loss. I will try here for our second secret room. An Eternal Heart would be huge right now. Instead we got 3 of the same pill, and it's health up. That's, oh no, it's health down, okay. Paralysis. I can see forever, which we don't need, but, I'll tell you what, I'll use 2 of Spades right now, and then I'll take health down with me, because it could become a health up later. This is a really, really huge swing for us. Now it's probably worth going back for Guppy's Paw for 1 more play, but I'm just gonna keep some movement here. Catacombs XL probably diminishes our chances of getting as many deals with the devil. Probably brings our average deals with the devil per run. Our DWTD-PR is gonna be a little bit lower than we'd probably expect, unless we super luck out and get one on this floor, which is a little unlikely, but you never know. Red chest could swing it. I would probably peg us at like a 15% chance to become Guppy on this floor, which admittedly is based on anecdotal evidence. Or not even evidence, but just anecdotes. Calling it evidence might be a little bit strong, but Mystery Sack paid out with a shiny nickel there. Much appreciated. This is definitely a floor where I want to be conservative. Notice I'm not saying this is right, but I'm saying I want to be conservative with the use of undefined. Because if I undefined and get an error room, great, that's the best outcome, right? Except I will have missed 2 item rooms, a shop, 2 boss room items potentially, and potentially a deal with the devil as well. So I gotta be a little cautious about it. Maybe after I've visited the bosses and seen whether there is a deal with the devil, I can teleport as we're backtracking for an item room. Yeah, or I could just... It would be great, actually, if I could hold a telepills. So I could teleport, and then if I ended up in an error room, pick up the items, telepills out, and still get the advantage from it. But, you know, we're gonna need to stop basically concocting our own scenarios where we're gonna win. Yeah, wouldn't it be great if I had $1 trillion and 6-pack abs and, you know, I was a super genius and I was the fastest runner in the world? Let's deal more in reality with our current situation is what I'm trying to suggest here. And our current situation in reality is still pretty good. Good rate of fire. Damage is solid. 2 guppy items gives us, especially 2 guppy items early, gives us a very, very, very good chance of becoming guppy on the run overall. Lots of money, lots of keys, and a spacebar item that can contribute even in the late game. It can allow us to get multiple chances at the chest, which is just basically incredible. Lots of HP, and the chance for even more if we get a deal with the devil that we can actually take advantage of. I think it might be a little slower going than normal because of this XL floor, but apart from that, it's all good. Charm tiers, take it or leave it, basically. I mean, take it or leave it implies that it doesn't really matter whether we take it or leave it. It's better to take it. Oh my god, the heat-seeking missile there. Charm tiers, at least better than fear tiers, I think. But I'd rather have just raw statistical upgrades, but that's what makes Rebirth such a great game, you know? Variety of different tools at our disposal, and not all of them are always going to be on display or, you know, a possibility for us. Now, I gotta actually be a little concerned. I've taken way too much damage and have not picked up any spirit hearts on this floor. Yeah, this is really good. I love the luck up and the damage. Oh, it's not. It's a damage plus range. I got it confused with Magic Scab, as I always do, in spite of the fact that I've been playing this game forever. I don't really mind using a lot of bombs here. I would use like 3. And then starting here, the bombs don't really have as much of an advantage. Oh my god, that was risky. Okay. Just land some of those blood clot shots in there, and the damage can be quite helpful. This is a good moment to see if we get our deal with the devil. And this, after we finish this, is the point where I ignore all of my earlier advice in the game and teleport, even though we haven't seen an error room yet. No deal with the devil, but synth oil for +1 damage is great. I took the health down pill instead of using this. Oh my god, and that's very unfortunate, because I screwed myself out of being able to get a couple of these things. Let's think logically about this. Usually XL floors are treated as second floors. They're treated as the even number. So Pandora's box wouldn't be a good payout. It would give us 2 keys, 2 bombs, I think. Yeah. So I think that I'm better off taking like Nun's Habit here. I don't see myself using Sharp Plug, and I see myself using Nun's Habit if we at least get some HP. Oh, but I can't get out of here now? Pardonnez-moi? I call some horse hockey on that. If you enter this via a crawl space, there's always a way out, man! Dang it, unless I missed the door there. But still, I mean, this is what people, I hope, want to see a little bit. I'm not saying people want to see suboptimal plays, but I'm saying people want to see some weird shit, you know? If you spawn as Eden with some weird items, you don't want to see me be like, well, I'm just going to ignore that. Although I have done that in the past, so I probably shouldn't talk shit, but I think you want to, you know, the whole point of an Eden run is seeing a weird or unusual style of play. You might be saying, Northern Lion, things look pretty scary for the Lion Pride on this one. I happily have to disagree with you on this one. Yes, our HP looks low, but we've still got a lot of advantages. Picked up a decent amount of damage from our bosses. Even if we weren't able to access both of the item rooms or the shop, we at least got to 1 item room, and it gave us charm tiers, a semi-decent tier effect. But the boss items were... Excuse me? Did one of those pick up Mystery Sack? That was freaking me out. Yeah, we picked up some good attribute bonuses, and we got Nun's Habit, which may or may not be that amazing, but it's worth something, and might actually allow me to get some weird-ass, like, blood bank farming if I could take some HP, or get some HP. The hand just picked up the other hand. Does that take it out of the game? It does. That's actually really funny. Admittedly, the fucking play with the HP downgrade pill was just ridiculous. That was me hitting Q thinking, like, in my subconscious, stupid brain, thinking that it was like a telepills instead of realizing that it was my spacebar item that was going to make us teleport. That's me being an idiot. I apologize, but also it's going to lead to some funky stuff here, which I think is kind of fun. Alright, we're out of that bucket of syrup, basically. See our item room. As much as I would love to teleport right away, I can't justify it because we have such a good chance to get a deal with the devil. I would consider it basically guaranteed on this floor. I really don't want to miss out on that. It would then be pretty much guaranteed on the next floor. But part of deals with the devil is luck, and part of it is just, you know, giving yourself the best chance possible by basically giving yourself a lot of opportunities. And we've only had one opportunity for a deal with the devil. It ended up being pretty good, thanks to the cursed room that joined it. But we're not quite there yet. We got to maximize our deals with the devilness. Thinking down here. I'll tell you what. Let's try to get them over. Oh, so stupid. Never mind. I had a strategy, and now it doesn't matter. I stood there and let that fly hit me. Thank you, Infamy, for that block, as my brain was short-circuiting. But you know, I don't know what was happening in my cerebellum there. I really meant to keep that bomb there. I forgot that I had homing bombs. Lots of little misplays combining to be more than the sum of their parts right now. So let's smarten up here, because I'm not playing very intelligently. And not having a lot of spirit hearts can hurt us real bad. Thank you, Infamy. Gotta say thank you, man. It's in our Canadian nature here. Not having a lot of spirit hearts could kill us if it comes to a deal with the devil. Like, it could literally kill us, but it could also just mean that I can't take a guppy item, which could kill us, you know, more insidiously over time. Man, I could have picked up like 3 of those black market items if I had kept the health down pill instead of just using it. Pick up 2, then health down into health up. Such a foolish play. Balls of Steel, huge play. I will go here right now. We could save half a Spirit Heart by doing it later. We get Dark Bum, Sacrificial Dagger, and some pills. Well, we'll definitely take Dark Bum, and then I'll take the health upgrade. Oh, thank God that isn't bad trip. That actually could have killed us there. And we really should not take Sacrificial Dagger yet. Okay, don't get hit by one of these spiders, or you're toast, bro. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Now that we've seen the deal with the devil, let's try this. And we got Mom's Eye and 4 tarot cards instead of our item. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was probably not good, but it was interesting. And I'll try to break these bad boys up just to see what's up. So what do we have? We have World, Devil, Hanged Man, Death. I think the Devil's the best thing for us there. Now this is an extremely important floor to also pay attention to. On Necropolis 2, we have Curse of the Blind, which is hilarious and makes it so boss rush is like way less important. But if we get it, we get it, because we can teleport out built in. I should not teleport. I take so much damage on this room consistently. I should not teleport until we've already gotten the Polaroid in hand. Then we can teleport as much as we want. Probably should still see like the item rooms and stuff first. Oh, come on, don't die. I've died on this room before. It's embarrassing. Hoping for like a Lover's Tarot card would be huge. Hierophant would be huge. I mean, we do have a Devil card there. I would like at least like 1 black heart so I can go to this cursed room right away. You don't want to be at this level of HP without a way out this late in the game. Emperor card. Oh, there's 1 black heart, thank God. And a Justice card, which actually paid out directly with a Spirit Heart. And a World card, which I'll pop right away. Alright. Emperor, Devil. I think the Emperor is probably a little bit more important. Oh, we got a free item. Please be a guppy item. Save me from myself. Ceremonial robes. Still great. No problem with that. No bombs. Okay, this is good. We're in a much more survivable position than we used to be. Now, what am I... Okay, here's what I'm thinking, actually. This could go south. And with Curse of the Blind, I'm recognizing in advance that this seems like a shitty deal. But I think we Emperor card and fight Mom. Why? Emperor card, fight Mom, steal an item from Boss Rush, teleport out with Undefined. Hopefully it doesn't give us an error room, because we haven't been to the item room, we haven't been to the shop, and I haven't been to the boss trap room, all of which, you know, are on my to-do list. But if the error room does come up, hopefully it's at least good. Look, sometimes people get on my case, and they say, Northern Line, you're rushing. I hope it doesn't seem like this run is rushing. This is not, I'm not using undefined to rush. I'm using it to try to balance the insanity of the item and the absurdity of the fact that we have it so early with the strategic output that it can give us. If we get at least one item from our error rooms and I don't fuck myself out of taking the Polaroid, I don't mind. But if we can snag it, even if we don't know what the item is, if we can snag a free one from Boss Rush, I don't feel so bad about our situation. I gotta try. We need to go deeper, huh? And we won't even know if that is, Oh, yes, we will. That's a black market or a crawl space. It's a crawl space with store credit. Which is really good if we don't teleport into the error room right now. And there's no greed in the shop. I'm thinking top right, baby. No, that's the worst. Alright, well, we tried. And then we got into the item room for free, which gave me Spoonbender, which is actually amazing. I love Spoonbender. Certainly a zany run right now. Trying to leave it all on the table here. Wonder if you got black candles somehow in that run, if you could tell me what was in that boss rush. Probably skipped out on like Polyphemus. Tech .5 Spoonbender. Oh, so we can see everything. I forgot about that. Oh, the other reason I thought that this would be a good idea to accomplish as soon as possible is we have a blood bank, and if I can get that blood bank going with the undefined, we can have a lot of different opportunities to teleport, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, we can't really even play the blood bank because I just gave away my HP to pick up the freaking shovel, which gave me store credit, which may or may not be worth anything. Unless this guy gives me HP, in which case all bets are off again. The bean. That's not very good. So I'm thinking we might actually go hard and play the key beggar here. But first, let's come into this room. My hope being that on this boss trap room, we end up getting a guppy item. Unlikely, but plausible. Maggie's bow. Okay. Now we have HP, we can go back and play the blood bank. Look, I'm trying to spell this situation out as easily as I can, but it's fucked up, man. Like, this is not your average Isaac run. You know, this is the case where you're like an NHL announcer, and then there's just been like 300 minutes of penalties in the game. You just gotta rely on kind of like innate charisma to draw you through. Just trust that you're in good hands. If you're following, and I imagine a lot of people are, you know, lots of great Isaac players out there, better than myself watching these videos, which is incredibly flattering. But if you're following, fantastic. If you're not, just recognize that you're in good hands. But it's going to be a bumpy ride. You know, it's going to be a turbulent flight. But you know, your pilot he's got lots of experience. Not at flying, but just, you know, in general. So before we teleport again, we should probably go to the shop, just to make sure. Like, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have another Spirit Heart right now. No reason to play those yet. And store credit allows me to buy these. Deck of cards, 2 of clubs. And also, converter. I'm a big fan of those ones. Alright, I don't even want to donate, honestly. I'm just going to use 2 of clubs, even though we could buy that bomb, place it, and then use it. I'm going to use 2 of clubs. And then I'm going to come back for this bad boy right here. Play it, grab bad trip, replace it with bad gas. Then I'm gonna use this. That took me to there. That's pretty good, okay. And I didn't realize there were still this many rooms that I had not visited. My thinking was I just buy the charge from the shop and then do it again, but this HP was actually a pretty huge get for us. Now we can't play the blood bank. Even though we have HP now, I don't want to lose the HP I have by playing the blood bank. But there's another charge right there, baby. That one took us to the regular secret room, which gave us a lot of money. We could still play that key beggar, man. I think there might just be enough rooms, though. Oh, that was dumb of me. Especially if I get hit, there's probably enough rooms for us to actually get one more legitimate charge before we buy other ones. This is a very strange situation. I appreciate you watching, quite frankly, because this is messed up, dog. I'll place a bomb here. I don't know whether to call this a one run yet, to be honest with you. It's that doesn't really help. It's certainly not it's not set in stone, would be the polite way to put it. I don't think it's set in anything, man. But if we get a deal with the devil on the next floor, we got a good chance. I think I will play the key beggar probably, if we don't get the teleportation right after this room. Because we have the golden key, so if he gives us golden chests, we open those for free. Might as well teleport now. Oh, and there's the error room. Don't really want counterfeit penny. I figured one of those would have to be counterfeit penny. Let's blow up this joker, see what he's up to. You know, he's always here, but he's not really giving us anything. Kind of want to shoot these, not for the money so much as for the chance for them to pay out with red hearts, which is completely conceivable. Makes the most sense to me to stand like in the middle and shoot the poop, because Mom's Eye will kind of ambiently shoot the stuff behind us. You never know, man. This is why you should be afraid of this run, because normally I'm like, who cares about that extra money on the ground? And on this one, I'm like, I'm gonna shoot everything. I really hope this doesn't come down to relying on a res from Guppy's collar. That would be unfortunate. So the real business on this floor is getting a deal with the devil. So we really got to try not to take red heart damage, which sounds obvious, but you know, on a run like this, there's some insane shit going on. That's tempting eventually, as is this actually. But I got to give it to Dark Bum first. Even when he pays out with friendly spiders, you know, the potential payout is well worth it. Now we could blow that up, and it would probably give us some red hearts to give to Dark Bum. I gotta try this curse room. As much as I hate to, I got to. And it didn't work out, but it could have. That was risky, but it worked out. We got to come to the secret room, which I probably wouldn't have otherwise, and it saved me one spirit heart, which could end up making a difference either in getting a deal with the devil on this floor or in just winning the run in general. So I'm happy to have it. Mystery sack, if you could pay out with more double red hearts, that would be beautiful for me. In the meantime, let's move along. Looking for tinted rocks, but also looking for like polyps that we can blow up. I don't really want to go one for one, like one bomb, one polyp. I don't even really want to go one for two, but if we find like a huge cluster of polyps, I am all over that. Blow it up, good chance to get some red hearts, good chance to get, well, not good, but a decent chance to get some HP out of it, and then it all adds up on this run, man. Oh, whoa, that one went way off on an angle! But we got a red heart out of it, come on, don't do me dirty, Dark Bum. I still have a lot of faith that we can get some HP back from our blood bank, if we have to, I guess. Let's try that. I wonder if it'll get both of them. It does, and there's a half red heart, which should give us a payout. Good. 1.5 is guaranteed. That's big. What do you got for me, buddy? I should have figured nothing, because he just paid out on a half heart. And the intervals are 1.5 apart. I think, like, they're set 1.5 apart. Having a really good time on this room right now. Big fan of these enemies. Yeah, especially when they completely limit my ability to dodge. But we made it. Red hearts, spirit hearts. Thank you, mystery sack. Why, you know, pay for the cow when you got the milk at home? I don't think that's how that goes. But we didn't get milked, is what I'm trying to say. Money that probably won't be worthwhile, but still. Now, I gotta temper expectations to some extent. I really don't think we're going to get a deal with the devil. But if we do, I'll be very happy. I think it is a long shot, though. Maybe we can swing a sweet-assed error room. Every time I say error room and I'm a little congested, I feel like I'm introducing a Lord of the Rings character. Error room. Bum, 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 bum. Does Elrond know you left Rivendell? Oh, come on, don't do me dirty like this, though. Well, that's okay, actually. At least we got a deal with the devil. I was just gonna say I didn't expect one. So to get one, even if it is gonna be Krampus's head or a lump of coal, is fine. Weird Krampus beams there. Maybe like a visual glitch from having him right at the very top of the layer there. I don't know. Krampus's head. We've been getting that a lot lately. All right. That's our second secret room. Time to go back and do some dirty business here. We're not really going to be doing any dirty business. I've already been to this room. That was actually a very poor decision on my part. Play you as many times as we can. That was probably about as many times as I can. We don't have a bomb to blow you up with. I just realized that. We're definitely going to try this. And that took us to the secret room again. I'm doing some more exploring, man, because I think if I can get some bombs, I can do some good stuff. It's a little risky, obviously, to walk through it here, but now we can basically ballpark that. At worst, we're going to lose 1 spirit heart, and we're probably going to be able to gain some spirit hearts back. There you go. And we're probably going to be able to gain an item and maybe some consumables along the way. I could really use some bombs, not live ones, please. Yeah, thank you. I can figure that one out. I can get that one. For sure. Yeah, man. More bombs equals more red hearts equals more spirit hearts. Or more friendly spiders, and I'm happy to take what I can get. So I took what I can get. He looked at me with that big brown sign and said, "You ain't paid enough yet." Eden, you just ain't paid enough yet. Just give me 1 more cent. I did the best that I could with the limited amount of time there. Blue map is fine, man. I'm happy to have it. And really, it's all about the intangibles with that one. Judgment hooked us up. So I'm thinking step 1, we try these bad boys out. That should be 1 payout, maybe 2. Oh, that's good stuff. And of course, we could have played our blood bank more with those, but I'd rather have the 2 spirit hearts straight up. And that could be, it's definitely 1, could be 2. That was an unfriendly spider. Since it's only 1, I would be expecting Dark Bum to pay out very, very soon. Which is awesome. So this is another, the next floor is another one where we have to pay very close attention because we should not be using Undefined. I think we can use it on the Cathedral. I don't think there's any problem there. And I could take Krampus' head, or I could take White Pony with me, and either of those are probably more conducive to success. But we've already been shocking the monkey the whole run. Why don't we just keep shocking the monkey here? I don't know what that means. In any case, though, I'm going to put another Fisherman's Friend behind my gum here. Let's get going, baby! Regular Judgment does not exist here. We'll probably end up blowing up that, thank you, flies. Oh my god, so good. You know what? We're not going to play the Blood Bank unless we get forced red hearts, which is unlikely to happen. We might as well just blow it up. I don't really relish the thought of doing this, but I really want to get like 2 bombs, so I will try to do this here in the hopes of making this work. And if we get other consumables along the way, that's fine. The reason I want 2 bombs, I'm assuming, is relatively obvious, but I want to be able to go to our secret rooms. Health down is good if we can get a health upgrade. Or if we can, sorry, if we can actually lose some health in the meantime. That was not a very smart play on my part. Should have left the blood bank open. Alright, well, you know what? Go fuck yourself. With blue map, we have the slightest inclination as to where our boss is. Probably closest to the second secret room. So we're gonna manifest ourselves over there. Probably not the proper use of manifest. That's okay. Probably the consumable I need least next to money, but that's alright as well. There is a tinted rock. That is what I like to see if we can get a bomb. A small rock pickup would be huge. Spirit hearts would be fine. Golden chests would be fine. Bad gas again. Well, at least I managed to land that bad gas pill, so we got some value out of it. This guy's in trouble. Yeah, I didn't think he was just gonna let me kill him, but it was pretty close to that. Wish I had a compass so I could know if there was like a curse room on this floor, but generally speaking, this late in the game, I tend to be happy with what I have, unless I've got to throw a Hail Mary to become Guppy, or I can get into the curse rooms relatively for free. I can get out of the curse rooms for free But, you know, I guess the jury's out on whether or not that's worth it, especially considering it could actually make it impossible for me to finish the run via the chest. It's a strange one. I mean, a win is a win in the streak terms, at least. A Satan win when you have the Polaroid still counts the same as a chest win when you got the Polaroid. Can't stand there for as long as I tried to. Man, Charm Tiers versus Wall Masters is very disorienting. It is strange. Okay, I have to do this. Golden chest could be huge. Hermit wasn't really what I was looking for. With one bomb left, I have to go to the second secret room. If it's an Eternal Heart, great. If it's a Black Heart, great. If it's a Fortune Teller, great. If it's a bunch of red hearts, amazing. Alright, this is fine. I know this is probably the most muted, possibly good outcome. But it's still a good outcome. Expecting a couple of Spirit Hearts. Maybe we can replace Samson's Lock with a better trinket. In the meantime, though, we are going to spend about 335 million years playing it. My luck stat should be fine, man. I don't think I got any luck upgrades, but I didn't get any luck downgrades. Bible tract. Lucky Toe. Well, Lucky Toe maybe for the plays on the Fortune Teller. Then Mom's Pearl when we leave. Right now, anyway. Any day now. Oh, we got a card. It's a strength card. That's good. That's good. What do I want a strength card for? I'm never gonna use health down, so I probably might as well hold on to the strength card. And I can use it when we've already lost 1 HP, so I don't permanently force myself to lose a Spirit Heart. That could be big. Or it could be mostly worthless. We still have Lucky Toe. Strength card's down there. 8. Oh, another card. Let's check it out. Wheel of Fortune. I'll put the Wheel of Fortune. I'll take it with me. I think it's probably better than Strength if we make it to the chest. Callus is pretty good, but we're almost past the point where spikes are going to become a problem. And then we want Mom's Pearl. Alright. Let's get the heck out of here. I know in the meantime we'll probably pick up some pennies on the way out. I'm not going to go back there. It's just a little cumbersome. We got missing... No, we got Undefined. We got Mom's Pearl, and we got Wheel of Fortune. That's the way I wanted to exit that one. Okay. And full HP, which is great. Let's head down. What was this one again? Hermit, right, that's not nearly as effective. Although we can teleport out of an error room that way. But I don't really want to risk it. It's not really a risk, I don't want to do it. Let's not, you know, be intellectually dishonest. My self-control on this floor is already as high as it's gonna go. Well, we're not doing nearly as much damage as I would like to be doing. But defensively, we have a pretty solid setup. Thank you, Infamy. Speak of the devil, I guess. Infamy's helped out a lot. I had kind of a muted response to it. I shouldn't have. Infamy is helping out a great deal. At this point, you know, I imagine it's going to be a pretty easy Isaac fight. Not, you know, blowing the doors off completely, but pretty good. And then it all comes down to the chest for synergies. But even without good synergies on the chest, we probably stand a pretty good chance to make it out. Now, Infamy did stop us from getting hit there. I still take issue with the fact that it said we would have gotten hit in the first place. I was standing away from the bullet, by my perspective. Rarely these days do you get a Mom's Heart fight that long. Let's go up to the cathedral. And I don't know how Undefined works here, but I'm just going to spam it in the hopes that we get to the secret rooms. We got Fish Head out of that one, which this probably took us very, very close to the boss fight. The only question is, what direction do we go from here? Could be the right direction to go down, or it could be the right direction to go right. I think it's probably down because right is closer to the spawn. But it's far from guaranteed. This might not even be the general direction where the boss is. Very strange run. Not necessarily a bad run, but a very strange run. I don't think anyone would take issue with that sentence. Fuck you, Northern Lion. This run's totally normal. Yeah, definitely, man. I'm with you. I start with the undefined all the time. It's kind of become boring, actually. All right, so he's primed to pay out. Now I'm very confused about where we are. Get away, please. Get away, please. Gotta get away. No, go, go, go. I'm gonna take your spirit hearts. Seriously, though. You could drop like a red heart and pay me back for that HP you stole from me. That would be awesome. 31 keys, which is actually a pretty nice setup if we really want to do the chest like 5 times, or at least get all the items from the chest as many times as possible. Look, I love Pulse Worm. I've talked about it a lot. I take Pulse Worm over good trinkets in a lot of situations just because I have a soft spot for it. Not in this situation, though. This situation is a little bit too try-hard. You know, there are some runs where we can have senioritis and that's fine. This is not one of those runs. This is a run where we gotta, you know, we gotta buckle down, man. This is junior year, you know, AP calculus, and we want to get into MIT. Let's do this shit. Ah! If you scream, they feel bad about hitting you. You feel bad about hitting something when it screams, man. What? Oh, you should not have done that. Okay. We're safe and sound and a little round, but that's alright. Because we're here, and we are doing this. Come down, I guess. I mean, this... Oh, I'll just teleport again, yeah. Okay, back to this room. That's good, I wanted a second chance. I don't really want to fight Gertie Jr., so I'm just going to hold on to my hope that the boss room is at one of these terminals. I'm going to try for this. Shit. Ah! Bad trip doesn't really help us in this situation. Oh, blow up the rock. Blow up the rock. Not the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Shouldn't blow up anybody, but definitely not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dark Bomb, thank you. Spirit Hearts? Spirit Hearts. 30 pop. Okay, that's solid. What am I going to do with this extra bomb? Hopefully blow up another tinted rock on a room without any judgments, or sloths is what I meant to say. Justice, yeah, buddy! That eternal heart is gonna fill up on the next floor. Okay, this is good stuff. Now, on the chest, I'm gonna have to make a judgment call about whether or not we're going to use Undefined. If we get great items, or we're close to the boss fight, fuck it, I'll probably just go balls deep in it. Sorry to be vulgar, but I was like, well, I gotta think about I gotta run the Corsi stat on the items that I get and see if they're above or below the national average. It doesn't fucking matter. We're just gonna get as many items as possible. And if we get 12 undefines, great. And if we don't get 12 undefines, like that pay out with retries on the chest, then so be it, man. That's fucking life. The one exception is if I'm low on HP and we're close to the boss fight, I'll probably... There's 2 exceptions, actually. If I'm low on HP and close to the boss fight, I might puss out a little bit. If I'm out of keys, that's also kind of the universal signal for give up on Undefined, because you don't get much more advantage out of it, depending on what the error room tends to pay out with anyway. I think the error room is not set or set. I can never remember. The chest layout is definitely set, but I'm not sure if that includes the error room layout or not. Anyway, we're going to be able to teleport right away on the chest, one way or the other. I didn't think our damage was that bad. Maybe Samson's Lock was kind of covering for bad base damage for a little while there. I would still probably call a win here, though. And if she's easy, I'd call her twice. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. This is going to... Oh, I got lucky. I chose the wrong corner, but I got out of it somehow because the game is being too kind. Still happen, probably like once every 20 Isaac laser beams, I still choose the wrong corner. That's just, I've recognized that that's my 95% confidence interval, where I know the mechanic, but every once in a while you're just gonna bung it up. Looks like I'm still gonna have a decent amount of HP when we head down to the next floor. Not as much as I would like, but more than I thought, maybe. And he chose to shoot again, which will be the worst mistake he's gonna make. Thank you, Infamy, again. And let's head down to the next floor, because Undefined is never worth more than it is on the chest. Asterisk in theory. Hybrid theory. Halo of Flies, it's good. Eve's Mascara, I'll take. Rosary I'll take. Unicorn Stump is good, but we don't have any orbitals except for Halo of Flies, so it's not going to be that important, I think. And Crystal Ball. In a way, it kind of sucks because, you know, we'll have vision on this floor. Lover's Card is pretty big, though. So let's pick all this shit up. Thanks for the spiders, man. Real excited about that. And then we'll Undefined. Not an error room. It's taking us very close to the boss. So our rate of fire was halved, but our damage was doubled. And our shot speed got lower. In a way, it's kind of a net loss. But I think it's easier to hit with these shots because they're so much bigger. So I think it ends up being like probably close to a wash. But we could always get Cancer or Sad Onion or something like that and feel a little bit better about it probably. Man, this run is going to end like perfectly on time. I can already tell my throat is going to be dog food by the end of this fucking episode. So we're pretty much right on schedule here. Almost done. I'm not necessarily just going to go fight Blue Baby. Because we seem to have a pretty big advantage over the game right now. Nah, that sucks. My thinking is that I will go, I'll go fight Blue Baby, but I'll keep using Undefined. And then if we can have like a 60 item chest by doing it multiple times, that's fine too. I'm more worried about having an entertaining run than keeping this. This is like a 5 streak right now. Yeah, I mean, we can get one of those by halfway through the week. Or we might never get to 5 wins in a row again. There's a couple of different outcomes theoretically here. I'm trying to keep up a consistent like 10 wins as an average. Sometimes shit happens, man. That's helpful. That is less helpful, especially after that huge shot speed downgrade. But to be honest with you, we picked up a lot of range upgrades in the early game. So I am still feeling pretty darn good about our effective range here. That was really dumb damage on my part. With only 1 bomb left, I don't want to throw yet. We've already been to our secret room. Yes, that's true. I don't really want to fight Blue Baby first. Why don't we teleport first and see if we need to fight Blue Baby? Maybe we'll just get a free ticket down to the next shop. If we fought Blue Baby here, we would win. It would be probably a little tight, but I think we'd win. Alright, here we go. We got Ouija board. Definitely not going to take Butterbean. But Ouija board in and of itself is not bad, except for the fact that there's like no rocks on the chest. So it makes no sense to take it, but whatever. Spider Butt, Ramming Speed, Sad Bombs, and Taurus. Taurus plus Ares is actually like semi-useful. And Sad Bombs is awesome. And we got a decent speed stat, actually, so I'm expecting to be able to use Taurus pretty well. This actually would have made... maybe it wouldn't have affected Unicorn Stump at all. Alright, here we go. Let's see how much damage we're doing here. Not really all that much. That's okay, though. You know what? I'm gonna start throwing down some bombs here. Sad Bombs, you know, items like that are one of the reasons I took Eve's Mascara, because it gives us a pretty good impetus to take that. Because the extra damage is way more important than the loss of fire rate for something like Sad Bombs or something like Tammy's Head. We're going to teleport as soon as possible. I'm glad we got a bomb back. Throw down one of those guys there. Figured like we'll just focus on one and then aggro the other one. That was not a very smart decision on my part. That was even worse, but I actually, in my defense, I saw the pretty colors at the top and thought the Taurus had activated. That's on me. But I feel cheated out of it. This should be an easy room, no sad bombs required. Encouraged, maybe, but we are, you know, not necessarily balling out of control with respect to them. I would like some more items, man. I feel like we haven't gotten our fill on the chest yet. Still surprisingly tough to get through that. Are you kidding me? This is the wrong direction? Well, we're teleporting to one kind of secret room next anyway. How do you like the fucking bombs, mister? Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't. Sweet, a speed upgrade and an awful lot of useful red heart action there. I'm a big fan of that. Let's head up again. This is actually not just me putting on a happy face and hating doing this. I'm like considerably improving my run by doing this. Brother Bobby, box of spiders, I do think Odd Mushroom, Skinny Odd Mushroom is good for us, even with the damage downgrade. Like the modifier. Oh my god, and the extra speed makes it so that Taurus just pays out like right away. Oh my god. Still, like, the rate of fire is helped, but obviously our actual damage is hindered. But that's what Eve's Mascara takes care of. That's for you. Might as well pick this up. Not a lot of good reasons not to. Alright, so we kill Pestilence first and get a guaranteed Spirit Heart. And you can see, like, even one Eve's Mascara tier from Sad Bombs does a ton of damage. The problem is I'm not really rolling out of control when it comes to the number of bombs that we have. If we could get, like, Pyro, that would be huge for us. Yeah, very dumb for me to stay in there and take more damage. We just picked up another Spirit Heart, though. I guess Dark Bum was ready to pay out faster than I thought. Before we teleport, even though we are ready for it, I'm going to do one more room just so I can get into our secret room. You never know if maybe like a key beggar would show up here. And then instead of doing that, what I'm actually going to do is spend all of my bombs fighting one Mega Fatty. Sometimes my brain breaks, and you're all witnesses to that. Everybody has brain farts. Mine, I shouldn't say all of mine happen in public. That's a little dishonest. Some of mine happen in public. The rest happen in the toilet. The brain toilet. That's what I was hoping for there. Another bomb. Now we're losing one of our most potent weapons. And I can't even blow up that. But we're not teleporting now. We're going to do some more fights here. In the hopes of teleporting. Like, this is the strongest we've been. So, like, fighting Blue Baby would be a good choice now. That being said, I'm not going to do it because we still have 23 keys. And we're not at, like, ridiculous levels yet. If we get to a ridiculous level of damage, I don't know if that makes me more likely or less likely to keep going, but for now, I think it makes sense because we're not that strong. I would rather end this run on a super high note. That's one of my tips for maintaining motivation. Northern Lion, how do you play so much Isaac and not get sick of it? Well, one of my secrets is end every run on the craziest note that you possibly can, so you're happy to go back in the future. I don't really like getting Taurus right away. Also, without like apologies for that, by the way, but I don't really like a Taurus. Ford Taurus is okay; it's a reliable automobile. However, I don't really like Taurus without any offensive orbitals. Like Sacrificial Dagger, we had the option to pick up earlier. That would have been nice if we could have, in good conscience, taken that without getting ourselves literally killed, or at least forcing ourselves to rely on a Guppy's collar respawn. Can happen. Has happened. One more bomb. Allows me to go... And let's try to kill Wrath last. One more bomb allows me to open up that slot machine. No! The homing tiers! You're homing in on the wrong guy! No! Greed. Yeah, okay, there we go. Give me some more bombs. Range down, huh? We'll do one more room. This could be good. On weak-ass enemies, it seems like Taurus is kind of a nice draw. Man, cough drop behind the gum strat, it's too good. Some initial slurring of speech, followed by sweet, mentholated relief. Passively, ambiently, Brian Eno style. Oh, Brian Eno style. And there it goes. Nope, there's still some back there. My dentist will find that in 6 months. Where is secret room? I could have sworn that I was on my way into it there. So we'll blow up this guy. Yeah, we'll take that. Then we'll teleport away. And we get to the second secret room. I don't know if I'll be able... Oh my god, the shot speed is so slow. But, this does make Taurus so much better. No question about that. You got a payout for me? I think you do. I wonder if we can get another charge. I'll admit I'm somewhat skeptical. But stranger things have happened. Oh yeah, this is perfect, man. Actually, quite a potent amount of damage. I can't really control it. Like, Spoonbender still works here. I just kind of, I exert some influence over it, but I don't really have control. I kind of just let it go wherever it wants to. I choose whether or not to intervene. It's doing a decent amount of damage, at least. Kind of gives me a tell as to where Monstro's going as well, which is cool. Maybe we'll get one more charge here. I think that seems conceivable. We're getting a lot of Red Heart payouts as well. Almost as if like Unicorn Stump is guaranteed to pay out a half Red Heart if it kills an enemy. I don't think that's actually true, but it seems to be coming true here. Another like perfect room for this setup. Might not get both, or we might get both. Might as well take more keys. And man, that Ludovico pickup, I'm really glad I went back and blew up that slot machine. I can't move the tier while I'm in Unicorn Horn state, or Unicorn Stump state, so I gotta be, or not even Unicorn Stump, Taurus, sorry. I gotta be careful about that. Let's be realistic, there's no way I'm getting another charge unless I take a lot of hits. So this may well end up being the end of this run. If so, I hope you feel like I did right by Undefined. Pretty much, like, this run is kind of how I feel about Undefined in general. If you kind of give it its own room to grow, you don't use it too aggressively in the early game, but then, you know, go buck wild in the late game, you're pretty unlikely to lose. As long as you have keys, at least. You're going to get enough to pull yourself out of it. Not very smart damage. That's okay, though. Because this guy's really got my number, doesn't he? Pretty much, we're unkillable. Too much HP. Thank you for that, by the way, Dark Bum. And that'll do it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.